One Gospel, version 2, part 63. At a feast, Jesus heals an invalid and teaches. From John 5:1 through 47. After this, there was a feast of the Yahud, and Yeshua went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem, by the sheep area, a pool, which is called in Hebrew Bet Zata, having 5 porches. In these were lying a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain time into the pool and stirred up the water. Then after the stirring of the water, whoever stepped in first was made whole from whatever disease he had. And a certain man was there who had an infirmity 38 years. When Yeshua saw him lying there, and having known that he had been in that condition a long time now, he said to him, "Do you want to be made whole?" The sick man answered him, "Lord, I have no man to put me into the pool when the water is stirred, but while I am coming, another steps down before me." Yeshua said to him, "Rise, pick up your bed, and walk." And immediately the man was made whole, and he picked up his bed and walked. And that day was a Sabbath. The Yahud then said to him who was cured, "It is the Sabbath. It is not lawful for you to carry your bed." He answered them, "He who made me whole said to me, 'Pick up your bed and walk.'" Then they asked him, "Who is the man who said to you, 'Pick up your bed and walk'?" And he who was healed did not know who it was, for Yeshua had withdrawn, a multitude being in that place. Afterward Yeshua found him in the temple, and said to him, "Behold, you have been made whole. Sin no more, lest something worse happen to you." The man departed and told the Yahud that it was Yeshua who had made him whole. And because of this, the Yahud persecuted Yeshua and sought to kill him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath. And Yeshua answered them, "My Father has been working until now, and I work." Because of this, the Yahud sought all the more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but also said that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. Then Yeshua answered and said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, the Son can do nothing by himself but what he sees the Father do. For whatever he does, the Son also does likewise. For the Father loves the Son, and shows him all things that he himself does. And he will show him greater works than these, that you may marvel. For as the Father raises the dead and gives them life, so also the Son gives life to whom he wants. For the Father judges no man, but has committed all judgment to the Son, that all should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He who does not honor the Son does not honor the Father who has sent him. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but is passed out of death into life. Truly, truly, I say to you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear shall live. For as the Father has life in himself, so has he granted the Son to have life in himself, and has given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming in which all who are in the graves shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have practiced evil to the resurrection of condemnation. I can do nothing of myself. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is righteous, because I do not seek my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me. If I testify concerning myself, my testimony is not true. There is another who testifies concerning me, and I know that the testimony which he testifies concerning me is true. You sent some to Yochanan, and he testified the truth. But I do not receive testimony from man. But I say these things so that you might be saved. He was a burning and a shining lamp, and you were willing for a season to rejoice in his light. But I have a testimony greater than Yochanan's. For the works which the Father has given me to finish, the very works that I do, they testify concerning me that the Father has sent me. And the Father himself who has sent me has testified concerning me. You have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his appearance. And you do not have the word remaining in you, because whom he has sent, him you do not believe. You search the writings, because you think you have eternal life in them, and these are they which testify concerning me. And you are not willing to come to me, that you may have life. I do not receive glory from men, but I know you, that you do not have the love of God in you. I have come in the name of my Father, and you do not receive me. If another shall come in his own name, you will receive him. How are you able to believe, who receive glory from one another, and do not seek the glory that comes from God alone? Do not think that I will accuse you before the Father. There is one who is accusing you, Moshe, in whom you have set your hope. For had you believed Moshe, you would have believed me, for he wrote concerning me. But if you do not believe his writings, how will you believe my words?